Just the other day, saw you looking my way. Stop to contemplate what stuff went to waste. Why you do that?
Alright guys, I do apologize for that. For some weird reason, YouTube just crashed. So we needed to start the stream all over again. Don't worry. We didn't miss much. We're getting into the game right now. Alright, so we're getting into the game right now. We didn't miss too much, hopefully. But for some weird reason, there was a crash. I'm not sure why there was a crash, but it is what it is. We got to get into this one. We got to do our stuff. So yeah. Let's go. On the bright side, it allowed me to charge the tab a bit. So that's some bright side. Okay, so I've been able to bring my camera back up. Hey, everything does crash one time. Now, wow. This is why somebody has to sponsor me, so I can buy myself an RTX 3080 Lapi. You understand? So we'll not be having crash like this again. No time for super stories. You understand? But weekend is looking good, almost making me think about coming back to PUBG. You know, to play. But it shouldn't matter is, for me and many people who have sort of like drifted away from playing classics in PUBG anymore, it's just no longer fun. I don't know if sometimes you guys feel like that, like playing classics is not the fun it used to be. Like we play classics because you know, you want to hang out with your friends, you want to chill with them, and you want to have fun playing games with them online, right? But it's no longer like, aside from the competition itself, like you train competitive players, the average classic is not fun anymore. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I certainly do. I'm gonna turn on YouTube on my phone. I don't even understand why The system was trying. Alright, so we haven't missed much. Alright, so let's take a look at the map to see where different teams are situated. It does look like Just and Search and Destroy are pretty much together. It does look like Daru is just hanging out with them. They're just chilling, having some, supper. They're about to share dinner right now. And Search and Destroy is about to deliver. Let's go. Alright, the push is going. You go chop bullet. Chop bullet. You go chop bullet. Chop bullet. Oh my man. VCOM very high. Alright, so it does looks like K47 were in a lot of trouble themselves. It just like for Tommy who's trying to get a revive onto Sleek. People of God, share the stream. Share the stream, or let me do that myself. Even. Alright, so do share out the stream. Let's get more people back on, and everyone who was watching back on. Right now you can see the guys from SAEF trying to get out of that particular position or go in to support their teammates. You can see Snake just hanging out under that bridge right there, and the rest of the guys might be pushing up onto him. He's all in Naruto and the rest of the right there trying to drop shot got wrong, as he does get taken down and gets put to the ground. Just get put to the ground right there with that one. When the drop shot goes wrong, you get shot to the ground. Alright, you can see everyone's pretty much just slowly building things up right here. UAE didn't have quite the game that they would have hoped for in the first game. But that being said, now they do have a chance to come back in this one and play quite well, because now they have a full team and it's now or never for them. It's pretty much now or never for them to try to find a way to make it back into this game and make it back well. All right, so let's see how they do. Moving on right here. This whole thing I'm doing with the blurry background is taking a lot of resource on my system. So I'm just gonna try and see if I can just remove it. Let's see if I can remove it. Yeah, I've removed the blurry background. My system can breathe a bit. Come on, man. I need any saving up for a new system, so soon. New desktop, because laptops are like it's a 2060 GTX laptop. It should perform well, but I guess when it comes to laptops, they don't just have the power. That's the problem. Like it can do it. It can work well, but it just have the power, you know. Doesn't just have the power to just grind through sometimes, and you know, issues just come up. But anyways, soon I'll be upgrading to my full desktop setup. Oh Lord, oh my Jesus. Then I'm telling you, you see live scores happening. Screen changing. In fact, my stream will be VR. Yes. Alright, guys. Let's take a look at run. See where the action is coming down right now. You have a couple of players taking down. You do see Stroke. It's the one left. He's pretty much smoke Teshi. Trying to find a way to get that revive. Ooh, Ron popping that nade. Close to Stroke right there. Could have taken him down. I'm not sure if that was wise. I'm not sure if that was wise. That was wild, but if it was wise, I'm not sure. Because he does get taken down, and that was pretty much unnecessary. That was not a loss that they should have had. I'm not sure if they should have done that. I'm sure they should have done that. Someone says, Vikendi now your mates. Vikendi no be your mate. Oh, PUBG no be your mate. PUBG no be your mate. Alright. Vikendi is one of those maps, you know, back when I used to play comms. It's a very deadly map, you know. You just got to be, you know, I mean, if you think that Miramar is wild, like Vikendi is one of those maps where you're driving into the zone and everybody's just in their buildings and they're looking at you like Ooh, SC. Ooh, I'm popping some shots onto the guys from AK. They've taken one of the players down. There's the guy SAEF is also close to them. Ruben trying to struggle, trying to find a way out of that position. He does get taken out. His vehicle gets blown up. That's a GG's. That's a GG's. So I'm gonna turn off my cam for now. So now I'll turn it back on. Alright, just a really tough one right here. As you can see, the guys from SAEF are trying as much as possible to get that last knock. You can see they're pretty much surrounded Berlin right now as they do take Berlin down. So it's a GG's from them. It does look like that knock actually did come from the third party right there. Let me just increase my brightness. I'm not sure why it was that low. But yeah, a third party. As you can see, the scavengers just hanging out in that position up on that tree. You can see Lila having a good sight onto several of the players from SAEF trying to get into the zone. From SAEF. From SAEF. SAEF. Hey guys, do remember to share out the stream to as much people as possible who were watching the stream. There was a crash and you know I had to restart. But we back. These things happen. Ooh, UAE in a whole lot of trouble again as they do have a player who has been lobbied and taken down. Another one has also been knocked again, and it does look like they might just have been taken out of the game. They have been taken out of the game. UAE not having quite a field day as they did a couple of days back when they just took everything for themselves. It does look like the rest of the teams have just come back up, you know, trying as much as possible to put in the work, to put in their fight into this game and make sure that they let no one bully them. They let no one boss them. And that's exactly what they're trying to do, and that's exactly what they have done. So we saw that on the kill feed, but we pretty much saw it. You know, PUBG has this glitch where, you know, you see the fights coming in quite late, and that's exactly what happened there. You know, so we didn't see that early. When will lobby A leaderboard come out? Ash says, I'm definitely sure that Jesse can answer that. Definitely sure that Jesse can answer that. So just taking a look at the map right here, you can see clearly Elvin's holding a position within that center. You also got the guys from TD who did well in the first game. It does look like a lot of these teams have just been like, you know what, UAE was coming into the game and they were bullying us, and now we're coming back to put in that fight. Nobody they agree at all. Someone said, Vikendi not your mates. Alright, so we just got a way to be, as you can see that map, that zone, making that shift right here. And we still got about 9 teams. There's a lot of builders, and that's the thing about Vikendi. Vikendi game can really drag long because there's a lot of teams in the zone, so sometimes it does play out like that. Give me a moment. Just want to go get something. Alright, so I just had to go quickly sort something out. But I'm back. I'm back, people. I'm back, people. We still got 9 teams. But does it like Set and Destroy were in some wahala of their own as it's just left with black. Panthers got him taken down as it does look like there are a couple of teams just revolving around him. We got some FV looking for him, looking to take him out of the game. But yeah, it's a really dangerous one as black. Black has pretty much press control JP out of that position, but the zone has shifted again. They've all got to make their way into that next zone. And it's a really tough one for all of these teams as they look to make their way in. Let's turn our sights onto the guys from TD, but also trying to rotate in. That's the thing about Vikendi, though. That's the thing about Vikendi. Like, it's so tough. It's so tough that, you know, you never really know, you know, how it's going to roll. Because it's just really tough. Did you know I didn't even put my graphics on balanced, you know? Let me just the brightness a bit, make it a bit more crispy. Now, yeah, check that out. Check that out. It's a bit nicer now. You see some shadows. All right, the guys from FV, you can see Magic right there trying to make his way into that zone. Does get spotted. Shots going out right there as Joe Boy puts him to the ground. Can now turn his sights on insane as he is letting loose the shots. Is that Faker going to explode? Yes, it does, as he does take him down. Sends him back into the lobby. FB in a whole lot of trouble right here. They're getting the payback. Will Joe Boy be going for that punch? Would he be going for that punch? He does go for that confirm. He does go for that finish. He gets himself some loot. But we're still down to 9 teams. You can see all these teams have been absolutely resilient. Absolutely resilient. And Papa sending some shots onto Treasy. Not able to finally get that final punch. But let's turn our sights onto SAEF. So right here, just took out a team. Does look like it was LV they took out. And sent LV back into the lobby. Alright, so let's take a look at the map again. And let's see where these teams are going to be landing. It does look like Papa and TD are just driving in like Bendedeng. They're trying to find a spot, but Papa gets taken down. Overconfidence, the key sometimes. And that's exactly what it is. He does get taken out by Ron. And Princeville doing the work right there. Does take down another player right there. It's just now left with Mama. Papa is down. It's now left with Mama to do the work. Can Mama now turn sights onto Joe Boy and try to get the res on Joe Boy. Joe Boy's health really low, but he does get taken out. The guys from Ron are pretty much doing the work and annihilating them. The third party coming in. Shots are just going in. Everyone's trying to get a piece of this kill. Everyone's trying to get a piece of him. Or her. Everyone's trying to get a piece of her. If you don't get it, I sell sense of humor. 5K. Alright, it does look like jʊsտ is coming into this one with a third party. They're trying to sneak in. They're trying to come in from the corners. They're trying to come in for the corners. Tough position right here. You do see the guys run. They do have a building to themselves. Does look like they've been able to take down Sad with a nade right there. Alone pretty much going in for that kill point. They want every single point that they can get. But there's also Ice, who's not so far away, so he's got to be careful. He might lose one man, but Mama's still holding on in this one. We're down to 6 teams. 2 teams are just 1 player each. Save this shot. Okay, for 7 getting taken out of the game as Sleek was sent home, was sent back home. And now we're down to just 5 teams. Ooh, but the scavengers pretty much sent down, crawling on the ground. The SAEF is not done. SAEF is not done. They're putting in the work right here. They've gotten themselves about 8 kills. So we're down to just 4 teams left. Ice is still going. You can see the scavengers, they're pretty much getting popped up right there by Balio. He's able to connect on his shots, but he's not able to finish it up. Turn aside onto Princeville, as you can see. They're pretty much next to them right now. 1 nade or 2 may be able to do the work right here, as they've gotten themselves 4 kills. They may be looking to make that push, or they may just hold up on this comfortable position that they do have. They've got to get into the zone. They've got to make their way in. It's a really tough one. There's Ice who's on the ground. They want to get into that zone as well. They got to go through Ice. But at the same time, there's SAEF and the scavengers who are just on top of them. So they got to be really careful. All right, so they're making that move right now. I'm not sure they're aware of the position that Ice is in. Or are they? Ice is able to get that one knocked. And they're able to take Ice down. But not before Ice was able to do the damage of his own. Hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Talib. So we're down to just 3 teams. One's got to make their way in, but it's a whole mess right here. As there are players on the left and the players on the right. This was able to find cover within this car right here. The Run's doing the work. They've been able to get themselves a couple more kills right there. Getting a knock left and right. Taking out the guys with scavengers. And you can see right now, with the work that Prince was doing, he's been able to reduce the guys from SAEF right down to just 2 teams. I'm not sure who's got the zone, but it's not looking good. Just on his side onto Naruto, but what was that heat fire, man? What was that heat fire coming down from Princeville? but he's able to take that game home. It was definitely a GG's coming down from him, and a lovely game as well. All right, so we'll be going for a quick break, but we'll be back pretty soon. All right, for our final game of the night. We'll be right back.
Maybe it's 'cause we're young, got time and we're wasted, got no plans for the night. I love how you look at me, feeling low, nothing to lose. Can we stay here tonight? 'Cause I don't wanna go. I know the tension's gone now, and that you won't stay here. Keep looking back, don't wanna forget you. Yeah, I wanna do it all again, so I keep pushing rewind, hoping you'll still by my side. We can't get lost in time, but don't you wanna do it all again? Start to repeat in my mind, dancing with you by my side. We can't get lost in time. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. We were on top of the world, had time that we wasted. We were young and so dumb. I knew that you were the one, played our songs all the time. Can we stay here tonight? 'Cause I don't wanna go. I know the tension's gone now, and that you won't come back. Keep looking back, don't wanna forget you. Yeah, I wanna do it all again, so I keep pushing rewind, hoping you'll still by my side. We can't get lost in time, but don't you wanna do it all again? Stuck on repeat in my mind, dancing with you by my side. We can't get lost in time. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. You know that I don't wanna feel this way again, so let's pick up the pieces that we left unsaid. I know the tension's gone now, and that you won't stay here. Keep looking back, don't wanna forget you. Yeah, I wanna do it all again, so I keep pushing rewind, hoping you'll still by my side. We can't get lost in time, but don't you wanna do it all again? Stuck on repeat in my mind, dancing with you by my side. We can't get lost in time. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. Just the other day, saw you looking my way. I start to contemplate moments that went to waste. Why you do that? You drop me like who that? And put me through that. But baby, it's useless. I'm living my life. Don't need to remind me, feeling just fine. One of a kind. Who better than I? Oh. Shawty, don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I won't keep you safe. Time that I relocate, don't play that game. Shawty, don't play that game. I know my place. Shawty, I know my. Got a lot to do, I got a lot to do, I got a lot to do. At the crack of dawn, in the dark of night, what I got to do? Got to do. I'ma make it loud, how I made you scream like a cockatoo. Turn the pussy wet by the shoulder rest with the cockatoo. What you expect, how I forget these thoughts of you. Don't need no reps, I'm in the jet, gon' fly the coop, fly the coop. Shotty don't play that game, Shotty don't play that game. I won't keep you safe, time that I relocate. Oh, don't play that game, Shotty don't play that game. I won't keep you safe, time that I relocate. I don't play that game, Shotty don't play that game. I know my place, Shotty I know my place. Shotty don't play that game. Just the other day, saw you looking my way. I start to contemplate moments that went to waste. Why you do that? You drop me like who that? And put me through that. But baby, it's useless. I'm living my life. Don't need to remind me feeling.
Alright guys, so we're going into the final game of the night. It has been a great day. You guys have been totally amazing. Although there were some few, Funny people at the beginning. Anyway, so we're going into that final one. Luckily for me, my voice and my code has been able to carry us throughout. And yeah, it's been good. It's been good. All right, so we're going into this final one, and it's in the king of all maps. It's in an Erangel game, and I love Erangel games because there's always a lot of basketballs coming on here and there, and there's enough time for a lot of teams to fight. So yeah, this is pretty much capping out the action that we've seen throughout today. So let's see how it goes. Who do you guys think is gonna win? You'll drop a comment right there on the stream, and let's go. Ooh la la la. Right now, I'm so hungry. Food in my belly. I can't focus. Alright. Gonna follow these guys. See where they're going. Okay, so they're landing on their own. Couple of guys going to Yasnaya. Let's see how that pans out. Does look like there's a couple of teams situated in Seveni. So Wahala is about to happen in this place, as they have 3 teams right here. Tries trying to push in onto Friday's position, but just keep sending out the nades. Just take down one, but that was not enough. They do send him back into the lobby. So SP was in another fight while this was going on. They were able to take out the other team. What team was that? BDW. They got taken out right there. Because SP's got 4 kills, as you can see, and all those kills went down to Ocelot, so he had a squad wipe by himself. Wow. Wow. OP stoves. OP stoves. Mado, look at that zone. I'm not sure if Annis is aware of their position. He's just looting away. Alright, these two guys are pretty much giving themselves some space. So I'm gonna go back to this one. I'm gonna still hang on with Anis just because he seems to be the one who's closest to YKI for now. He's getting pretty close, pretty close. I do think he's aware of their position because of the way he's looking. But his teammates are not with him. So that definitely might be a disadvantage for him. Alright, so while this is not happening, I'm going to turn my sights onto the guys from TMB. Taking out a couple of players from PG. Or one player from PG. Some potato here and there. And road girls get uprooted. I think I've seen this guy on the stream. TMB looks like a team that's hunting for now. They're hunting for the rest of PG.
Gonna just fuck me up.
Turn off your ultra, please. Whew. Man, I was so hungry. I just had to eat something. Alright, so let's take a look at it. See where the several teams are right now. So it looks like a lot of all these teams need to find a way to rotate into the zone. But what's B7CK, B7 doing outside the zone? Let's take a look at that. They're all the way at Kemerski. And they gotta make their way in. Alright, so you can see the several different teams trying to make their way into that zone right now. They're all trying to rotate. They're all trying to get into a spot. Not a lot of action is going down right now, as you can see. So let's see how it goes. The different teams have got regions around Pochinki, Gatka, ruins, hospitals to make their own. And it's about to be a coup. We might see some action going down just around. Just pulling up right there onto MV. Close is pretty much on the low HP right now. But back as he does decide to try to this one. Costa does get taken down. It does get lobbied, but the third party coming in right there from the bridge. Nero and Tricky putting in the work right now and taking Envy down. So Try can begin to push up onto this one. They've lost one man. They have lost push up onto the rest of the players right there. It's Anarchy trying to put in the work right there, but also does get taken down. It's just now left with Valley, who's far away from them, not able to put in much work. All the way pretty much on the opposite side. So it must be really painful for the guys on there. With Anarchy taking down Envy and Anna Zeus. Valley's got to make a way out of this position into that zone. They've taken out one of the players from Try, but Try is still looking strong with a 3-man squad that might be pushing up onto this particular location. It's time for violence, it's time for running, it's time for getting out of that position. It's time for pushing. Let's see what he does. He does decide that getting out of this place is the best option. I do think I see a vehicle not too far away. They're pulling up onto his position right now, as they're not about to let him go. Floating from Tribe, they pull up onto his position and he's able to get 2 knocks. What? What? He was able to get 2 knocks. 2 knocks right there. My goodness. Alright, so we're approaching that final circle right here. You can see the zone's about to make that push in a matter of seconds. We're still down to 10 teams. The guys from TNB are pretty much pulling up onto this position, where the guys from PG are. They're making that push, trying that nade, but it does actually connect. It does actually connect. He might be going in for that finish. 13. Ooh, my goodness, my goodness. All right, they're pulling up onto this one like Bender the Dang, and pretty much just taking them out. Sending the guys some BG back into the lobby. So we're down to 9 teams now. A couple of these teams have been dealt some damage. You can see the guys from SP. He did lose Friday. They came in with just a 3-man squad. But let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how we do round this one up. Alright, so several different teams now looking to rotate into that zone, looking to make it their own. You see 6 Street trying to find a spot that they can call their own. Right here, it does look like they found it. Ooh, might see some fight coming in from SP and TMB. Might. They do allow them and take on some shots, but it doesn't happen. Guys from SP just decide to be absolutely quiet. Project's just pretty much playing scouts right now, trying to look for a location that they can call their own. So they've been able to find a spot for themselves. Your killer is trying to do the same thing. Does look like TP took out a couple of players from Try. Send them back into the lobby. XPS is doing some damage on their own, as it does look like they take out one player from Your Killer is hanging right there under here. I do know this building. It's really tough to push into those positions. So the Venom is just going to get into a vehicle and most likely decide to get out of this one. I'm on the road to 900 subscribers. So if you guys can hit that boost for me, I would really, really do appreciate it. The road to 1,000 is real, man. It's real. It's real. It's real. It's real. So many teams not trying to make their way into the zone. They're trying to find their own spot. So you can see the guys from AOK are holding a good spot already in that zone. You got man fillers at the rest. This is a team that has played at the highest level and not win some Zanzi. So they do know how to play. They do know how to get into the spots. They do know how to play against the best of the best if it does come down to it. But XPX is in some trouble of their own again, as one of the players does get taken down. It does look like the guys from TMB are going to be pushing up onto this one. The shot is able to do it. Ooh, just in time. Just in time. Able to do it. He takes one down. He takes two down. Sends home two of the players from TMB. And all of a sudden, TMB. Woo! Look at that. Look at that. Riker done 2 OP. Who is this guy? And he's going in for the last one. He's going in for the last one. Oh my goodness. What is this guy? What is he? What is he? This is openness. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Thanks, Motherland. Thanks, Motherland. At this point in time, I'm pretty tired because, like I've lost my voice right now. But, you know, I'm trying to keep it going. You know, thanks. I do appreciate you. It's not one of the best of my days. It's not one of the best days for me, but, you know, yeah. It's difficult because, you know, I have a cold and all. But it is what it is. All right, so we're down to just 6 teams left. Let's see how it's gonna go. You got YKI, you got SPX with that mad gameplay coming on from Raikadon. That was an amazing gameplay. He took out the 4 players. 4 players, the 2 who pushed him, he took them down, sent a shot right there with the bolt action onto the guy who was far away and pushed the last one and took him down. That's an exemplary fragger move coming down from him. The guys from GG just got taken out by the play zone. I'm not sure exactly what that was about, but they were just chilling, hanging out there, having supper with the play zone, and the play zone does take them out of the game right there. All right, so we're down to 5 teams left. You got the guys from TP who are still holding it down. You got AOK, and you got SPX who have won my heart right there from Raikadon with that mad gameplay they played. Alright, so let's see how it goes. This is going to be the final game of the day. Okay, I do lose 1 player right there. B7 are looking pretty good. In that zone, they got the players from YKI who were trying to make it into that zone right there. Shroud just get taken down. Right there. He does come in. He takes him down. This is the moment where you need the support of your teammates. Where the third party is coming in right there and doing a whole lot of damage. SK might be able to save this one as he may be able to get one onto Badman. I have been able to get some res. Down to 5 teams. Who's going to take this one home? Who's going to win this? You guys from YKI are still trying as much as possible to remain in this game, to hold on. You can see several different teams now trying to find a way into the small spot. It's a really tough one right there. As you can see, the guys from AOK are still holding the force. Manfilas in the cover might be able to push up onto this position. You can see the guys from SBS is still doing the damage right there. That's Raikkonen, who had that incredible gameplay early on. He's still putting in the work in this one. He's got himself 5 kills now. We're down to just 2 players. Mystery does take out another player right there. B7 a whole lot of trouble. It does look like Batman does get taken out of the game. Alright, so we're down to just 4 teams left. AOK's got a full squad. XPX is just with 2. But if you still got Raikkonen in the game, then definitely you can still pull off something, as he did take out a full team on his own. Just look at him taking a look. Takes 40 shots onto him. He's got to get that here. He's got to get that here. He's got Epic on top of him. He hasn't got the zone, so it's a really, really tough one. But AOK right now, just with 2 players left against Epic. Take a look at what Epic's seeing right here. He's got my to deal with, but they do seal that one and take it home. It's been a GG's. It's been a lovely day from me, you guys. I'm pretty tired. I just put it up on in time. I had to even turn off my camera because, you know, I am tired. I gotta go, but it was fun. Thanks, guys, for being on board with us. We'll be back again for more action coming down. Sorry about all the issues that we had, but hopefully the next one will be a lot smoother. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. For now, it's bye-bye from me. I'll see you soon.